This is what the Russian world, or the Russian peace, as they called it, looks like.
У мене стара хата була. I am Zarina Zabrisky and I am talking to you. I'm taking this orange slice because I'm told that this is how you can handle the smell.
It's really muddy and still drizzling. This truck says meat factory on it, but in front it says 200, which is a code for dead bodies. We're supposed to have respirators, but I only got my email with confirmation last night around 1 a.m. and we had to leave at 7 a.m. so I didn't have time to look for any.
Сил покої і прийми їх до блаженного життя. Пане наш Боже, прийми нас своїм молимося і вислухай. Коло тебе чека любче, Господя Твоїм, Господи, де всі святі Твої спочивають, у покої душу радів Твоїх. Бо Ти єдиний чоловіка любить, слава Отцю і Сину і Святому Духові.
In this one grave, there was just now the examined body of a man. The bullet went through the back of his head, through the front. We found the passport in that grave. The following data to be identified, and 100% was a shooting. This person was shot. Was he a civilian? It is not yet clear, but there was no military ID near him, just a passport of a citizen of Ukraine.
Тільки було звільнено Балаклію, поліція розпочала свою роботу, і як тільки звільнено Ізюм, також розпочала роботу. І зараз поліція працює у всіх звільнених містах, селах і селищах Харківської області. Декілька напрямків роботи. Це, по-перше, ми обходимо з домовим обходом опитуємо всіх громадян на предмет того, що відбувалося, що було. Приймаю заяви про вчинені злочини росіянами, масово приймаю. Когось украли машину, когось катували, хтось знає про те, що його сусіда чи знайомого вбили чи катували. Все це ми в ході опиту людей з'ясовуємо для себе. Слухаємо розповіді людей, у яких в ході розповіді сльози на глазах про те, що там відбувалося. І зрозуміло, що в тому числі люди розповідають про факти вбивств. І в ході таких опитувань місцевого населення з інших джерел ми дізналися про місця, куди росіяни закапували, намагаючись заховати в тому числі тіла громадян України. Там було 447 тіл. Хто там були? Жінки, діти, чоловіки, мирні громадяни, військовослужбовці, переважно мирні громадяни. Ми фіксували, що багато з тіл мали на собі ознаки катувань, у деяких були руки зв'язані, на шиї вірьовки були.
What we see here, there's no word. You're already supporting the General Procurator in these inquiries about war crime. It's very important to document what is happening here so that those who did it cannot go away without being punished. We are in front of war crimes here. And these gonna be investigated by your people, and these gonna be put on trial someday, and those who did it will pay.
Would you agree that Russia is a terrorist state? Would you support the status?
When you see that, there's no doubt that the government, this government that has unleashed the war, is using terrorist means. We have the evidence in front of us.
Russia has committed systematic war crimes in Ukraine from day one of its invasion. The president of the Russian Federation and the government that he leads have made it absolutely clear that their objective is to destroy the Ukrainian nation. Sweden supports Ukraine both militarily, economically, in humanitarian terms, and also with the important work of ensuring accountability for the crimes that Russian Federation is committing in Ukraine today.
Would you consider this war the genocide of Ukrainian nation?
Out of respect for international law, I will leave it to the international lawyers to determine the name for this war. But as I said, the objective of the Russian Federation is clear. It has been stated by their own leaders. It is to destroy Ukraine.
For us, it was very important to come here to Izium to see what has happened, and it is shocking to see the effects of war atrocities having taken place here. And but for us in general, it is just a shocking moment, and well.
Do you think it will influence your country's foreign policy in terms of support for Ukraine?
Well, we have a very clear position towards the Russian aggression towards Ukraine, and this is that we clearly stand on the Ukrainian side. And the fact that I'm here also is a symbolic demonstration on which side we stand.
What we have witnessed today here at this mass burial site and in the city of Izium bears all the marks of most heinous war crimes. These war crimes must be tried in court, and after having visited this site, for which one really does not have words, it is clear that an international tribunal must be established as soon as possible, and all the perpetrators must be faced this trial. The European Union supports Ukraine in winning this war. We will do that until then, so long as needed. We are supporting the people in Izium with our humanitarian aid, and we are supporting Ukraine in documenting the war crimes, the work that's ongoing. Thank you.
I'm ambassador of Estonia in Ukraine, Kaimo Kuus. Things we are seeing here, the most awful for me is that I'm not surprised. Because Estonia has been occupied, and what Russians did in the beginning of 1940s, or during the 40s, even the beginning of the 50s, it's exactly the same. And I can absolutely understand when Ukrainians are saying, we don't forget, we don't forgive.
How is it possible to keep faith when this kind of thing is happening? Well, you know, the Lord kept his faith in his Father heading to Golgotha. When peace is from within a person, when he is with God, he can keep faith at any circumstances. The Lord gives strength. I don't have strength. And he gives it at that moment, at that time, the second. He says, keep faith in me always.
завжди.
Could the people who did it be forgiven? The Lord says forgive. It's just that we often give the word forgiveness the wrong meaning. I won't talk about the meaning of forgiveness now, but when we do delve into the meaning of forgiveness, we will understand what it means to forgive. When the Lord said forgive and you will be forgiven, something must break in a person from the inside and in people and society. Without forgiveness, there is no reconciliation. Without reconciliation, there is always war. And when it will happen and how it will happen, in what way, how should it happen, this is the question. Forgiveness is necessary because the person who does not forgive will not enter the kingdom of heaven.